What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Mana for the Soul. I'm Nilam.
I'm Veronica.
And I'm Amira.
And today we're making mac and cheese.
It's super easy and super quick to make, so let's just get started.
Okay, so what are our ingredients?
Well, we already have our water boiling with salt in it for our noodles. Our seasonings are pepper, seasoning salt, ground mustard, parsley, and our Creole Kick by Flora Mana.
Yes, and there's no mac and cheese without the cheese, obviously. So we have sharp cheese, we have mild cheese, and we have some pepper jack.
All right, and we got our 2 sticks of butter. We have some eggs. We have a cup of heavy whipping cream, and we have a cup of milk. Or is this 3/4?
2 cups of milk.
2 cups of milk. Just need a little bit more. 2 cups of milk, and then what type of noodles did you get? You just got regular elbow, right?
Yeah.
Elbow noodles.
All right, cool. So let's mix it up.
Okay, so now we're gonna make our roux. I make my roux a little different. I don't put flour in it, which I've seen people do, but it's still rich and creamy and delicious and cheesy.
And amazing.
So we're gonna start with butter. We're using like 1.5 sticks. Ooh, yeah, we should turn it down a little, right?
Real butter.
Real organic butter. This is 2 cups of milk. I'm not putting all of it.
Real whole milk.
Real whole milk. And then we're using some heavy whipping cream, which is gonna thicken it up. And then we just want our butter to melt down. And then Veronica can start adding the cheese. Perfect. And Nilam, you could throw in the seasoning salt. All right, so we're seasoning it to taste. That was about 1 tablespoon of seasoning salt. And then we have like 1.5 tablespoons of ground mustard. You could add that there.
So ground mustard gives it that little spicy kind of flavor.
Yeah, it gives it just like that macaroni flavor.
I love it.
And the pepper can go in. And then once she puts that, we can put the rest of the cheese.
Nice. And this one, which cheese is this one?
That's the sharp cheddar.
Sharp.
And you just want everything to melt and be all mixed up.
Okay, so this time I got a question for y'all. So I wanted to know, what is something that significantly happened in your life that has changed your worldview on things? So I'll go first. For me, is actually having children. It has given me a patience and understanding, and just like overall just having children, period, has changed my worldview. I was a different person before having children.
Right. How are you different?
I didn't have patience. I would not wait. Just, like it was just what I wanted. What now, like I have a care of another person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Same thing having a husband. So that's for me. How about y'all?
I guess it would be getting married. Like that really, especially getting married, I guess, later in the game. Like, I don't know, it's just like a totally different vibe after being in like not serious situations. Mm-hmm. I don't know. And then just being with somebody that I feel really secure with, and that's a good person, and I know I'm gonna be with him forever.
Forever.
It's a weird feeling because I never felt that before.
That's beautiful.
So.
I love that for you. I would say something that drastically changed me was having a son with autism. I feel like that changes your whole view on how you go about things, and like even like the simple things about like being in a standard box of like, oh, you have to learn like this or you have to do it like this. But when you learn from those children that it's like, no, you gotta adjust, and this is how you go about it. And I couldn't go about it the same standard way. I had to be creative and be like, okay, so I'm not gonna go off of how you're supposed to learn. I'm gonna go off of how you learn. So
yeah,
I don't know if I said that right.
No, you said it perfectly. I think that's really beautiful because each one of us are talking about things that changed our worldview, but actually deals with individuals or people. You know what I mean? It's like, it's people who change our worldviews. Yeah. Isn't that like a trip? Yeah.
That's true.
So we boiled our noodles to al dente because they're gonna cook more in the oven. And I'm gonna go ahead and pour this into our roux.
And I'm gonna just keep mixing as everything gets added in.
So we already preheated our oven to 400 degrees, so that's ready to go. All I'm gonna do is butter our pan.
So we're gonna whisk an egg, which is gonna go over our top layer, because we're gonna do mac, cheese, smack again, and then we're gonna do our egg over it so that it will just stick together.
By the way, shout out to Le Creuset. I freaking love this. It's like really amazing, really hearty and strong. We love it.
Comes with a nice lid. Oh, that looks so good.
That does.
Yeah.
You're gonna do the first layer of noodles.
Okay. Do one layer, then add the cheese.
So the cheese goes next?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's pretty good for the first layer.
Yeah.
And we're just sprinkling the cheese right on top. How many layers are we doing?
Two.
Just 2.
Oh, okay, perfect. That the cheese also goes on the top layer as well?
Yeah. So first I'm gonna put the egg over this layer, which is gonna make it
Bind
stick
together.
Yeah. And then we'll do that cheese. Then we'll do our Creole Kick and our parsley. Now I'm gonna put our egg over, and I just like use a fork and just try to make it all over. And sometimes I'll just like poke down so it'll get
In between.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, all the little crevices.
Boom. And then Ronica can do our last layer of cheese, the most important layer.
Yeah. It's like, it's so many different cheeses in here.
Yeah. The more cheeses, the better.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll even use mozzarella cheese. Like it just depends on how I'm feeling.
So you have different recipes for your mac and cheese?
Yeah, totally. But always pepper jack cheese for sure.
Yes.
But you could change it up. Okay, then we can do our parsley over the top, which I learned this from Marquise's mom. Shout out Sister Valerie.
Marquise is my husband.
And then we're gonna do this, which just gives it the right amount of kick, spice, and good color. All right, now we're gonna throw it in the oven for like 15 minutes till it gets brown and crispy on the top. All right, you guys.
Oh my God, look at that.
That look good, period.
That looks so good.
All right,
Wow.
Ready to try?
taste it.
Yes.
I see the crust.
right.
Oh my God.
Period. That looks so good.
That looks so good. I'm ready to dig in.
All right, moment of truth again.
Here you go.
I want this.
I want some of the crust.
Yeah. You gotta have a crust.
Yeah.
It's funny, like at cookouts, you fight for that piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull it in your mouth.
This is good.
Wow.
Perfect.
It's seasoned just right. All the seasonings. It's creamy. The pasta is cooked perfectly. It's not overcooked. And I taste that kick from the mustard.
Yeah, totally.
I taste it.
And from that Creole Kick.
This is the perfect side for
Yeah.
any meal.
Like this is like really good.
It's the butter for me.
All right, you guys, like, comment, subscribe, make it, tag us in it.
And follow us.